Hi there, Mr. V here. I'm preparing this next deck for the next showcase. We'll definitely give it a try. I opened this beautiful Pidgeot Ex, very fresh. Not even hours into the video. Maybe I'll put that video too. The opening. It was definitely a good start and then a horrible finish. So I opened 10 packs. Basically, I got two good cards and then trash. So I made this deck before I played the Greninja deck. I was playing this deck with one Pidgeot EX and one regular Pidgeot, and I didn't have any issues with it. So I'm trying if the second Pidgeot EX makes it more consistent and more competitive than its previous iteration. So this lot, I was playing it with Budding Explorer for Mew. So the same with the Greninja deck, I was using it as a wall. So the deck we have here is just basically Pidgeot EX splashing psychic energy for the Sigilyph and the Mew Ex. So the Sigilyph here makes it more consistent, makes it more viable to draw the two-stage evolution. And the Pidgeot here is very good. Mostly people don't know how to use the free Sabrinas. So when you're playing a tempo deck, well, kind of a tempo deck, because your PG and Pidgeotto are aggressive, but your Sigilyph and Mew Ex is definitely takes time. It's there for consistency and backup. It's not like the Greninja deck that you can be aggressive with the Dragon. You don't have a clear wall here. We're just aiming to get to the final stage of PG as early as we can and then sweep. So we're as we said, we're playing the two Pidgeot EX and one Pidgeot normal, because the option to have a sweeping Pidgeot and a free Sabrina is still open, and I think it's really good. So I'm playing one potion and 2x speeds, because everything here costs 1 to retreat. No need for leaves. Also, I'm playing this Poké Flute. Everybody knows about this. Now we're playing Pigeot, so that's basically a free extra 20 damage, and then that's not the only angle of attack with the Poké Flute. Since we have the regular Pidgeot, you can also Poké Flute and Sabrina the backline. So that's a good one-off for the deck. And also I'm playing Giovanni and Sabrina split. As I said, I still have one Sabrina, but I don't mind it because we have unlimited Sabrinas here. Hopefully we get to showcase how good Pidgeot is, the regular one, and definitely we'll show them how good Pidgeot EX is. So just to note that you're playing with 3 energy sweepers, so we definitely can't afford to play 2 energy heaters. We just need we are forced to play 1 energy other mon, so we can invest the energy to our Pidgeot line or to our Mew. That's why we're playing the Sigilyph. Also, this makes it more consistent, so you'll definitely see it in the game how the Sigilyph affects it. Since we're playing Sigilyph, I think the potion here will come in very handy, because buying an extra turn with a Sigilyph and drawing an extra card with Sigilyph is can be a difference maker. I played this deck with one Pidgeot and one Pidgeot Ex. I know how it feels already. I know how it goes. So hopefully I can showcase it to you, and definitely we can see whether this Pidgeot, the full art Pidgeot, um, makes it more competitive. Because when I was playing it, I didn't really need the second Pidgeot EX. I was consistently drawing both Pidgeots in my hand and keeping it until the very last moment. So, uh, cheers to everyone, and Happy New Year. Let's get the game started. Welcome back. So, just as promised, we're going to try this Pidgeot EX deck. So one thing for the build is that it's lacking a little bit in damage because we're playing Sigilyphs. So 10 damage isn't really much. We're hoping to face against a deck that Pidgeot EX can one shot. So one of our weaknesses would be high HP decks. Okay, that's weird. Our opponent insta concedes. Maybe he's playing splashing Mew and then uh, forgot to take out the energy. That's why he conceded. So don't mind that. As I was saying, one weakness of the deck is the lack of damage. We really need to do the chip damage with our mons. So that's one angle of weakness of that's one of the angles that I can see with our deck's weakness. Sigilyph is 10, but don't get me wrong, the extra card is good, but the lack of damage will definitely show you how it will definitely affect our deck's performance. Staryu. So I hate playing against Misty decks because I never get heads with Misty. Also, if he flips like 2 energy, it's already losing. We're already losing. It's already too much momentum. Everything's going to snowball, and then we cannot win anymore with that. So opponent is off to a great start. So I'm hoping we could draw our Poké Balls too and get a Pidgey. There you go. We have our full line. I'm investing the energy to Sigilyph here. I think that the extra draw really matters. If our opponent has the Misty into Starmie, then I don't know. It's just will take the loss, Any deck you use against a turn 2 Misty into Starmie is devastating, Starmie is the most imba card in my opinion. Basically, a Pikachu EX without retreat cost that can deal a total of 100 points since he can attack for 20 just like so. It's the most imba card in my eyes. I think it's really good, and to top it off, you can play Misty with it. So I'm thinking if we should play the Pidgey or the Sigilyph too. The Sigilyph, I think it's time we this time we should expect to lose the Sigilyph. If we're expecting to lose the Sigilyph, we should just play the other Sigilyph. Yeah. So nothing to Sabrina here. Well, one play we could have done is Sabrina him and make him put the Lapras in front. He's not gonna put the Magikarp in front. I expect our opponent to be good enough to not fall for that trick and then evolve to Pidgeotto and then attack for 30, you know. He's playing the Gyarados deck. Hopefully no Misty here. Our opponent hasn't played a single Misty and hopefully he doesn't get energy. This is the make or break of the deck. So oh no, just one please. Definitely not good. And this Starmie, this Staryu is still a threat, you know. How do we deal with this? I'm thinking if we should Sabrina, make him put the Gyarados in front or put the Lapras in front. That way we can deal damage to Gyarados. We need those damage. The extra 30 will come in handy. Or he needs to pay 3 to retreat. So let's see what's his answer for the ano. I think he has a leaf in hand. Definitely. If he has another Sabrina though, okay, so cancel. What we can do, maybe he has a potion in hand, so we can use an X speed. So if we do use an energy, hopefully we lose it with ano. But we're all in now with Pigeotto. We don't have time anymore, so we need to deal this 30 and hope that he doesn't have another Misty and a potion in hand. Maybe we could draw Giovanni. If we don't, we could retreat to Sigilyph, deal the extra 10. That's why we use the X speed there. Because the maximum damage the Pidgeot Ex can do is 140. So our out is Giovanni. Giovanni here will be really great. So maybe he's thinking of putting potion to Gyarados or maybe a Sabrina. I'm not sure. Okay, so we did not draw the Giovanni, which is bad. If we do kill, if we do 140 damage and he has a potion, we did. We did. So let's draw. We need to find another way to so we won't find anything here since we already have our basic Pokemon. So our Giovanni is somewhere there with 4 in the 4 cards. We need to X speed here, do the 10 damage and hope that he doesn't have the potions. If we do have the potion, just one, because we can still kill him with Giovanni. That's why I run the Giovanni, because I feel like this deck is lacking in damage, so we're prepared to lose the energy. And then there you go. We are winning, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes our Pidgeot Ex. And we did draw the Giovanni too. So how about that? Even if he had the potion there, we had another out. So our last card in the deck, oh maybe we still have two. So what's the other one? Potion and Pidgeot normal. So what we can do is build up this Pidgey. Yeah. Because we're going to sweep everything since we have the Poké Ball. Whatever he puts in front, it's going to die. Since we have taken out the Gyarados, he doesn't. Although if he can Misty, but I don't think it will get him anywhere. You know, he needs another Gyarados basically, but he doesn't have the time. So putting the Articuno EX here is a misplay, in my opinion. You need that extra slot for another Magikarp. I don't have anyone to snipe it with, so it's fairly safe. He already has a wall with Lapras here. Turn 1. He already placed that turn 1, so he already has a wall. He can evolve Starmie here, but as I said, any kill wins us the game, and so he's gonna go for a Misty play here, I think. And if he doesn't get a Misty, I think we'll get a concede incoming. Or maybe he thinks we don't have the Poké Flute. That's why right now our attack is 120. That's why. See? Our attack is 120. So, with Giovanni, in celebration of this match, we got attack for 150. So that's our kill threshold, 150. I specifically put one Giovanni to kill a Mewtwo. So this is the biggest problem. This is the biggest obstacle of our deck, the Gyarados deck, since the life of it is 180. Also, another one could be Golem, but that deck takes too long, and I'm thinking that we have the upper hand versus Golem, since we have the psychic advantage over his other mons. So I'll stop it here, and I'll see you next time. Hello again, Mr. V here. Oh, the Charizard sleeves looks really great. So we're facing against a fighting deck. So I think Sigilyph is good here. We're going first. Oh no, Farfetch. The one and true savior of all. I don't think we can afford to invest energy to Sigilyph anymore, since we're playing against a Farfetch and Marshadow. If he had Monkey, we would have definitely invested energy to we would definitely invest energy into Sigilyph here to draw. But seeing as he has Farfetch and Sabrina's me here, that's why I was hesitant a little bit to play the PG. Hopefully we draw another PG. A Professor here is good. Maybe draw X-Speed or another PG. And there you go, another PG. So I don't think we can afford to use our Pigeotto to save this PG. This PG is gonna die anyway because 80. It's max life is 80. So if our opponent has another Sabrina, we might lose. So I cannot afford to play this Sigilyph because we'll be open to Sabrina plays in the future. So let's see what's okay. Just do the Hitmonlee thing. That's better for me. You're giving me time and I could kill the Hitmonlee if I draw X speed. If I don't, there you go. I was saying if I don't draw the X speed, I'm even gonna put energy to Sigilyph since it's a weakness. It's a type advantage and draw a card. Since we drew the energy here, might as well the X speed, I mean, might as well go on the aggressive route. We also have the Poké Flute, so the weakness of this deck is that it's very squishy. So something like a Pidgeot Ex here, they cannot break it, especially when we have potion. So the one-off potion, there you go. It's a good showcase. So what we can do is swing back for 100, put me down to 60. If he has 2 Giovannis, then good for him. I'll give it to him. If he has 2 Giovannis, then well played, sir. You win the game. But if you don't, and he doesn't, so he's lacking 20 more damage. I won't even put any monster. I'm just gonna put this you know what, I can put this down because 130 is not bad. The 130 life is not bad. So we'll swing for 100. I'm gonna use the Poké Flute later. I might not even have to because it's only 60. I can't. If he has another Marshadow, he could have won, but I'm not so sure anymore what he can do. So GG's opponent. Good game. So that's why the Hitmonlee Marshadow deck is not playing the Farfetch anymore because you want to be very aggressive. If he had Monkey there, the new Monkey, I'll show you. I'll show you in a bit. So he had the Monkey there, which does 50, and Primate, which does 50. He could have won with that. So this was a deck that I was testing before. This one, see. The theory is this. The concept is this monkey, although it's a flip coin, if it does flip tails, it does nothing. So if you're facing against a Dragon or any other wall with like Poliwrath or whatever, you are not gonna take any damage back and you lose nothing. You know, you just lost the flip and then deal less 50, but there was no damage dealt to the Dragon, then there's nothing to return. So this is way more aggressive. This was the deck that I was playing before. I updated it because I got the second Pidgeot. So I was this slot was using the Budding Explorer for Mew. So definitely this was a very aggressive deck. I was thinking of playing this. So basically, since I got the second Pidgeot EX, I was debating on which one to play. I also have another deck list here. So this one is very aggressive deck. So I think this will be a better deck than what we're currently playing right now. It's more aggressive but less draws potential for Pidgeot. And of course we have the generic the Dragon Pidgeot deck. So since we already played the Dragon Greninja deck, I think I'll save that for later. But I think this is more consistent. This one, since as I said earlier, we are lacking a little bit of damage with Pidgeot. We can only do 140. So maybe the 20 damage that the Dragon provides, it's what is what we need. So as you notice, whenever I'm playing the Dragons, it's mandatory for me to have 2 leaps and a single X speed, because X speed is really really good in the opening. So everything, no matter what deck you're playing, how you start is very crucial for the deck. So if you cannot switch around and then for the game, and then you end up using your energy just to retreat, it's already a tempo loss. You know, you're already at a disadvantage. So GG's to our opponent. Hope to see you again. Record there. Welcome back, Mr. V here. We're playing against another fighting deck. What is up with this Marshado? Oh, I guess it's still a Marshado deck, but it's a different Marshado deck. It's a Geodude with Marshado. So I was thinking a bit, maybe I'd make a deck with Pidgeot EX and Executor, since we can get our damage from Executor and our stall. We can stall with Executor and Erika. So maybe we could do that for the next deck showcase. So how do we approach this matchup? I usually just go in and attack, since it takes them a long time to do that. But if they draw, at any time they put a Marshado and the energy to Marshado, we slow it down. So he's also attacking. That's good from our opponent. Unfortunately for him, we have our Pigeot. So Graveler I think is 40 damage. So just to be safe, let's just use this potion. We're committed now to going aggro with Pidgeotto, evolving to whichever Pidgeot I feel. Because even if he plays a Marshado and puts an energy on it, that 100 damage is not gonna matter, since we have 170 life. Also, he will lose this energy commitment here, and the Poké Flute there is really good. We can also play the normal Pidgeot here. This is not bad. Sabrina, the other one, attack it for 70. But we're here to showcase the Pidgeot Ex, so let's just go with that. Not much to think about. Just attack. We're going to deal 20 here. Is going to deal 100. And then we're going to deal 100 to the golem at the back. And then by that time, we'll have energy with Mew to counter him. You see, he has to commit another energy here, making him fall even more behind in the energy management. And this isn't even going to kill my Pidgeot. This is the weakness of a Marshadow deck, because if he cannot guarantee kill the Pokemon, you're basically giving away 2 points. That's 2 dead. And then your backline needs to be ready with an energy. So the theory of Marshadow is good with Misty, since Misty can produce a lot of energy. Even if he golems here, we can just attack him twice. So there you go. Concede. And we even have the Poké Flute there. So easy win for Pidgeot EX. As I said, the Marshadow deck is not that hard unless you get screwed with the evolution line of Pidgey. If any point they have a Hitmonlee, make sure that you have the Pigeotto and you're ready to commit energy to the Pidgeot line straight away. So if they have the Hitmonlee waiting, so don't play the Pidgey yet unless you have the Pidgeotto and you're ready to commit the energy for 3 turns all to Pidgeot EX. So regarding Hitmonlee, the potion really comes in handy. So I'll cut it here for today, and maybe I'll see you again next time. We out. We are going first with only a Mew in hand. So we're facing another Misty deck. Hopefully we don't get steamrolled with Misty, yeah, I should probably I can do that next time. If we do get Misty, we'll just concede because there's no coming back from 2 or 3 energy advantage with Misty. So opponent is off to a very good start. Oh, why is it not showing the Pokeball? There you go. That was weird. He's also playing a Mew. This is weird. The Gyarados deck doesn't really need a Mew. Maybe he's using it as a wall. So the PG there is a good thing. It's a good draw. We definitely need to draw some more. Maybe we find Sabrina, and then maybe we find Sabrina and see the Magikarp early, but we definitely are behind in the current state of the game. So he has played the professor, but Pokédex, I guess people play those. So he has a Poké Ball. He doesn't want to. He doesn't like the deck. The type 3 cards he shuffles. Oh no, our draws have not been good. We were hoping for a Misty there, a Sabrina there, so we could kill the Magikarp. But c'est la vie. So I'm thinking we need to commit to Pidgeotto, to Pidgeot Ex. Draw some more. Damage this Mew. So we can one-shot it with Pidgeot Ex, and then Sabrina played bench Pokemon, if he ever plays another Pokemon. If I was him, I won't play it. Oh, that's a misplay. Maybe he doesn't have the Gyarados, that's why. Ah, good. Good play, good play. So, going to shuffle back 5 cards to draw 4 just to find the Gyarados. If we find a Sabrina! No! That was definitely the time to Sabrina there. But what we can do is guaranteed the kill on Magikarp. So we may not have to showcase our Pidgeot EX here, but we can showcase how good the regular Pidgeot is. So our free Sabrina here is good enough. I really wanted to draw the Sabrina and evolve into Pidgeot EX, but we cannot take the risk. So basically this Chatot is already dead. So there you go. It's a good thing. Maybe that deck is the fossil deck. I'm not sure because he's playing the Chatot and no other basic Pokemon besides the Mew and the Magikarp. And maybe he drew all trainer cards. It happens, I guess. So no but he had a great start. Poké Ball and a Professor, but who knows? Maybe it's just a bad draw. The Pokédex there, I'm not sure what's that about. Maybe he likes the Pokédex into Pokéball play. So anyway, I'll see you next game. Why does the loading always take long? Hey, hi there. Welcome back. V here, and we're facing against what seems to be a Pikachu deck, and we're starting with Pidgey, so we can just are we going second? Yes, we're going second. So we can just die from the start. Even a Blitzel into his evolve kills us outright. So not good. In this matchup, I'm definitely missing I miss the Dragon because it makes the matchup easy. And they're starting with Pikachu EX in play. The opponent had a great draw, Pokeball and Professor, and this is what I'm talking about the Blitzer. If he evolves that and then attacks Pidgey, it's already dead. Hopefully we draw another basic here, preferably not another PG, but we'll take it. So we can commit some energy, and I think that's the better line. So I prefer the Sigilyph, but I'll take it. I'll take the I'll take the Mew. I'm not gonna put any energy on Mew because Pikachu specifically requires a lightning energy in your bench for it to be for us to copy. So if we copy the attack of Pikachu Ex, we're not gonna do any damage. If he does have a Sabrina here and evolves the Blitzel X speed attack, we are dead. And there you go. He has the Sabrina. Is going to evolve the Blitz. No Blitzel. But you cannot Giovanni. There you go. You have the Substrata. I guess he doesn't have an X speed in hand, so we should definitely Professor here. Okay, Pidgeotto isn't bad. We XP into Sigilyph. Draw our card. As of now, I'm thinking that this Pidgeotto would be a regular Pidgeot. So we can mess with him. He's definitely going to put the Sebstrika in front. Hopefully he doesn't draw a Magneton. He's definitely going to put it in front and target the Pidgeotto. So we can buy time with a regular Pidgeot. It's right to be afraid with the Pidgeot line. That's the right thing. So let's put this here. Drive him away. Sabrina him away. Make him waste another energy if he doesn't have X speed. He hasn't played one X speed, so we're basically just buying some time, drawing with our Sigilyph. Hopefully we find our other Pigeot line. So Sabrina here isn't looking great since we already have a free Sabrina every turn. So him evolving the Magneton is bad for us. So he's committing the X speed. He really wants to kill this Pidgeot. I think he's now putting energy to Pikachu since so right now you can see how much of a liability Sigilyph is. We're dealing 10 damage a turn. If only we could draw more, if only we could deal more damage, then it would be great. So we don't have an answer for this Pikachu EX, unlike in my other list that has Primate. This would be an easy matchup, just turn one flip heads 70 damage, just so you're seeing here what I was talking about earlier about Sigilyph not providing enough damage. Although we are ahead in the card advantage, we are just letting them build energy for their mons. So it's about the same. Two professors, one Poké Ball, two professors, one Poké Ball. So he's ready to attack with his Pikachu EX. But he needs to spend one more X speed. We're wasting his so if we Sabrina here, he is going to put the Pikachu in front. Or he might even put the Sebstrika in front and just attack the Pidgey. So we're not going to Sabrina him anymore. We're just gonna take our draw, which I think is a... We already have the Pigeotto, so a Giovanni, I think. We have one more Giovanni and one more Poké Ball. So I think we are about to lose here unless we find time to build up this Pidgeot. So he's basically going to attack next turn with Pikachu EX. And we have... What he needs to do here is put energy into Zapdos. Start building it up. There you go. The Sabrina here is okay, I guess. He can attack with me if he wants. We'll survive. But to note that we already used up our X speed. So this is wrong. By this time, you see that I have one card left in my deck. So he wants to target this. He doesn't want me playing with he doesn't want me to play with Sabrina every turn. So what we can do is, if we deal 30 damage here, doesn't matter. Pidgeot Ex, it's going to clear that. So let's make him switch and then make our decision based on what he's doing. If he puts the Pikachu EX in front, I'm going to attack this Pidgeot. If he does this, then I will take the chance to get the point lead and do damage. Yeah. Do I even Giovanni here? I don't think so. So we're trading Pidgeot with Zapdos. Yes. Yes. Hopefully we flip 3 heads. Oh, not looking good. My RNG. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? I forgot that my RNG is shit. I'm even lucky to get 1 heads there. 4 flips, 1 head. Oh my god. So he can retreat the Zapdos. He still has 1 X speed. So we can copy this. Copy this attack. Basically, we have to put this here. There's nothing else to... Si Sabrina him. Next turn, he's going to attack with Pikachu EX. We're going to survive. Or he already used 2 Sabrina, so we don't have to play around that. Maybe just 1 Giovanni is going to deal 90. I'm going to retreat and attack. We will kill him with that. So the best course of action here is just to target this Sebstrika or the Zapdos. It doesn't really matter since we have um, since we have uh, since we have Poké Flute. So this is a good play. This is a good play for him. Maybe we should, if we Sabrina, what does he bring? We'll find out. So we need to dodge 3 heads here. That's what's going to happen. You can retreat this. We need to dodge 3 heads there. Basically with Pigeot. So this is his last line. This is last turn. Maybe last turn we should have targeted the Magneton. So this is where it all comes down to. If he flips 3 heads, we lose. If he doesn't, we win. Potion doesn't really matter. I'm attacking for 120 right now. That might matter. Note that's 30. So he still needs 3 heads. An offering to RN Jesus, I guess. Okay, that's good. We just need 1 more taste. And we're alive. We win, guys. We win. I really don't like flip RNG kind of decks. So this is why. That's why. It's my RNG shit. And sometimes my opponents get affected by it. So GG's to our opponent. It's a good game. I'll think about the match there. Maybe it was better for us to attack the Magneton because we're going to threaten 1 point there and then another point whenever the Pidgeot Ex comes into play. So if he stays in front with the Substrika, we get 1 point and we have the Sabrina in hand. But I'm thinking that he has another single point bench Pokemon because he has a lot of cards in hand. So basically it's still going to come down to the Zapdos flip regardless. So he had to give away the Pikachu EX because he couldn't kill the Pidgeot with Pikachu EX. He can only deal 110, 130 with Giovanni. So he had the Giovanni. I'm guessing he had 2 Giovannis in his deck. So it was a good game, opponent. Hopefully we'll fight you again. You played really well and GG's. V out. Okay, we're back. Going first versus a dark deck. Hopefully we don't get too punished with the drops. Here we have a Poké Ball and a Professor. Hopefully we draw the Pidgeot line early. A Sigilyph here is not so bad. With the poisons that are coming, I'm hopeful that we get to draw our XP, because we're definitely gonna be switching out most of the deck, most of the mons in the deck. So they're also starting with the Poké Ball. That's not a good sign. I think our PG is dead next turn. And there we go. We find the X speed. That's good timing. But first, I think we slow them down here with the Sabrina. You know, make them use an X speed. You know, buy us a turn if they don't have it. And then we can draw our card. Hopefully, find another professor or an X-Speed, even a Pokeball. You know, anything would help. So this is the reason why we're playing Sigilyph, just to make our deck more consistent. The X-Speed there is definitely good with the incoming poisons. We're gonna definitely be switching around, but I think we're not out of the woods yet. We need, that's exactly what I'm talking about. We need another basic Pokemon, so we're definitely switching out the Pidgeotto here. And so the XP is really good, but we need another Pidgey. We need our second Pidgey. So I'm not gonna commit which Pigeot I'm going to play. Or maybe I should, since another Sabrina would kill it. So right now we cannot afford to. This has 50 damage, so it's gonna be 80. I think that's good enough to survive one attack from the Scolipede. So if we Sabrina him here with the Pidgeot, he could have Coughing and Koga and then kill the Sigilyph. If not, then I think he has the Scolipede in hand. I'm just not sure if he has the Coughing in hand. So let's take the chance that he doesn't. Have a Sabrina and attack. Oh no, we ran out of time. Definitely not part of the plan. That's a misplay there. I was trying to explain a bit more. Sorry for that. I'll go faster. Maybe I'll just do the analysis post the turn. So we definitely did good not doing Sabrina, because he definitely had the Coughing. He didn't have the Scolipede. We just evolved there so that we could survive a potential Sabrina. So he used 2 Pokeballs, Professor and Sabrina. I think it's a good time to attack. Yeah, it's a good time to attack. We can kill this Whirlipede now with the Giovanni. You know, show them the unpredictable line. He's gonna bring the Weaving. We can back off and retreat to the Sigilyph and draw another card. But basically we destroyed the line of the Scolipede, so he needs another Whirlipede to get that going. that's a good tempo play. So it's just going to poison us here and attack for 30. We can retreat to Sigilyph. Did we draw? Yeah, we draw. So that's so the professor here is good. Maybe we draw another PG. There we go. So I'm not gonna give him a free point. I'll make him work for it. Wait. First we need to, we can drive off and kill another, but we are going to lose our PG. So let's drive off first. A free Sabrina is always good. Let's see what he puts in front. So that tells me that he has a Koga in hand. So let's retreat. It's basically using the option as a poison wall. So I think we should potion here or not yet. We have other fathers for a second Sabrina, so it's fine. Let's hold on to that potion. Maybe we find another clutch scenario for it. So what we can do is build up our Pidgeot Ex. Opponent has 4 cards in hand, so there you go. He has this anti-EX card. Basically, our Sigilyph is dead next turn, so what we have remaining in the deck is the Pigeotto and Mew. Oh, we already have the Pidgeotto, so I don't remember what we have. The Poké Flute. Okay, so we have Poké Flute remaining in the deck. So let's start with this free Sabrina. Make him change that. There you go. What we can do here is potion our Sigilyph since he can't kill it yet. Build up our Pigeot, make him waste more time. Draw our last card, our Poké Flute. So I think he has a leaf. He hasn't played a single leaf or a single X speed this game. There we go. There's the leaf. He wants to kill the Sigilyph. So what are we going to sacrifice next? We can put the second Sigilyph. Lessen our Sabrina fodders. So let's evolve here. Let's use the brand newly acquired, very fresh Pidgeot. I think we should have Sabrina first before we driven them out first before we evolve there. He still doesn't have the Scolipede, so let's just put the Mew here. Everything here is one shot. I don't think we even need to. If he Sabrina's us, we sacrifice our Pidgeot and kill him, and then that's the line. So we don't even have to, but it's free, so let's use it. Whatever he brings in front, he'll have to retreat it. He has to use another X speed or leaf for it. We can just attack, just kill the Sigilyph. So he definitely now has the Scolipede in hand. The Pidgeot Giovanni attack there really got caught in off guard. So let's think that this does 120. 130. So we give him a choice which one he wants to lose. He wants to lose this Venopid. Basically loses all hope for the Sigilyph in hand. So he needs to put Weezing here. Attack for 30, poison 40. And there you go. He concedes. Because we have the Poké Flute anyway. It's already one hit. Everything there is one hit. So a good showing of the deck. And see you again next time. So here we're going first. Another dark type. So I'm thinking we could start with Sigilyph here and play a Mew. Are we going first? Oh yeah, I think we're going first. So we don't need to show everything. Let's just start the game with it, you know, and just pretend that if we draw a professor, we drew 2 basic Pokemon. So nothing there. Nothing to hide, I guess. So what we can do is play 1 Pidgey, play the Mew, and then pass the turn. So we're hoping, actually we're not hoping for anything here. So we have a good hand, we have a good balanced draw. So we have a Sigilyph to draw again, but we are hoping for a potion, you know, maybe a second Sigilyph too would be really great. So what we can do here is basically Sabrina does nothing here. If he has a coughing, he just evolves and attack for 1. So there's no tempo there, so we're not gonna use the Sabrina. I'm thinking since we drew the Pidgeot Ex, we just go all in with Pidgeotto. So let's put the Pidgey here. If he kills this Sigilyph, we can sacrifice the Pidgey. Okay, if he evolves, we're gonna Sabrina him. If he does evolve, we are going to Sabrina him. So Poké Ball there is great for us. More damage for Pidgeot Ex. There you go. Now we have 120 damage potentially. So if he doesn't evolve, I think we still just put Pidgey. We just need 2 more turns of energy and maybe draw an X speed while we're at it. Before we put an energy here, I'm thinking if we should Sabrina and make him put the Venipid in front, so when we do get our turn, we could instantly kill it with Pigeot. So let's see if he falls for the trap. A good coughing player here will just put the other coughing there. So I don't wanna get red carded since we already committed to this line. I'm just gonna evolve the Pidgey here and put an energy past the turn. He definitely has the evolution line of Venifid. He's holding so many cards in his hand, but since it's in front, it's in danger of dying here. If we do draw the X speed, we could kill it on the spot. So yeah, he sees the line, it's in danger. He fell for the trap, so he has to retreat it. Unfortunately for our opponent, oh yeah, he has the wheezing, so I don't understand why he didn't play the wheezing earlier. I'm not sure. Hopefully we can draw the X speed here, or Professor into X speed. No, we drew the wrong one. But potion might come in handy later. So what we can do here is put an energy to Mew. That way, if he Sabrinas, we can retreat. So sacrifice the Pidgey. Oh no, I think we made a misplay. He can attack for 120 with the poison if he has the Koga and the Scolipede in his hand. So we have to risk our Pidgeot here. Maybe switch it out later for switch it out later. So no Koga here. That's a good news for us. All he can do is poison it. Definitely not enough because we're going down to 160 here, and then 130. If we attack, we go to the threshold, but we have the potion here. We saved the potion for this moment, so I don't see why we don't draw here. So this is a safe attack, I think, for us, and we even drew the X speed, so we can definitely just attack here. Potion get to 150, attack down to 140. He attacks us for 120, and then although if he has the Giovanni, we would go down to the poison on his turn, so we have to risk it. I don't think we can afford to switch with the Mew because he has the same line with the Mew, and the darkness weakness is there, so we have to kill this PC right now. We could definitely use oh no, we already used our Sabrina, so he's just buying another time here. So he's just going to evolve to Coughing to deal a little bit more because his kill threshold is 120. So Giovanni, see? I told you he had the Giovanni. So he could have won if he had the Scolipede. So he doesn't have the Scolipede since he didn't play it. And no wheezing here means that we can retreat. It means we can retreat to Mew. If we did draw the Scolipede, we will be dead on the spot. So no wheezing here means we can retreat into a Mew, because he needs to have wheezing and Koga. Maybe he has Koga but no wheezing. We just need to put the energy. It doesn't matter, we can attack anyway next turn. So we just need to buy a turn or two for us here. I think we could play the Sigilyph. It's a safe play. Since it still doesn't have oh no, losing our other PG is definitely not good there. Definitely not good. So what else can we draw? We have a Giovanni. This time, I think we can switch out the Mew and attack with the Pidgeot since he still needs to poison us to kill with 120. So I'm gonna use the X speed here. His threshold is 80 for the psychic Pokemon. Mew is already 90. He already used one Giovanni. I don't think he can afford to play second Giovanni for this deck. He definitely plays 2 leaves. Maybe a single Sabrina. So if he has the Sigilyph, he can deal 60, but definitely no more poison here. It's checkmate, I think. If he's Sabrina, he cannot Giovanni. So oh no, I think we need to draw one more. 70. Poké Flute? No Poké Flute here. So what we can do, we need to draw our Poké Flute. So what we can do is retreat with Pidgey, deal 60. If he has another Giovanni, then he wins. By all means, he gets the win. Since we can survive with 10, I think we can win here. Oh shit, I didn't see that it's 70. I thought it was just 60. So we lost this game. I thought it was 60. I thought he will deal 60. So the energy, the weakness here kills us. So this whole time I was thinking it was 60 damage. I didn't think it was 70. So not good. Not good for us. Okay. So what we should have done there is if we attacked the coffin with Mew, we'd still die to quality. So yeah, we didn't find our Poké Flute. That's what we needed. So GG's. So welcome back. We just finished the games with our latest Pidgeot Ex showcase. And let's do a little recap for it. So as mentioned earlier, Sigilyph makes the deck more consistent, and I don't really see the need for a second copy of Pidgeot Ex. And if you review the videos, you will see that I'm always holding on into one or two of them most of the time, the regular one and the EX one. So I always keep it in hand and only evolve when the time comes, you know. It's a very typical mistake of new players. Also I hope that you learned a thing or two about the regular Pigeot and how to use the free Sabrina every turn. So always look at the game from their perspective. The Sabrina basically is the Sabrina ability is basically punishing the usage of X speed or leaf. So using both of them early from our opponent actually makes the game easier. Plus, if they have higher retreat costs, It's a very very good punish for the deck building. And so far the one underwhelming card in the deck would be the second copy of the Pidgeot EX. So thinking of reverting this slot back to a budding explorer. So we have the option to pick up the Mew anytime, so we can be more confident in putting our Mew in front as a wall. As you can see, we always had maybe a minimum of 6 cards in hand before our game finishes. That's all thanks to the Sigilyph. And also the matches show what I'm talking about, that the Sigilyph, it doesn't provide much of a damage, only card advantage. So if you cannot convert that card advantage into a momentum, it's basically not going to win you the game. So you can draw all your cards but still lose because of maybe bad positioning in the game. So while playing this deck, I also miss maybe one more copy of Leaf, but definitely the Giovanni and the Sabrina showed their importance to the deck. Well, not maybe Sabrina a little bit because we have regular Pigeot, but if you review the videos, maybe you will see me Sabrina early. So just to tempo the opponent out with the energy investment. So Sabrina still pulls her own weight in the deck. So having access to just one is still a necessity in my opinion. And the Giovanni, as you saw in the videos, it's the single card that makes the most unpredictable plays in the game. So the second, going back to Pidgeot, which is the second copy of the Pidgeot Ex, was my main not kind of the weakest card in my opinion in the deck list. The second weakest card is actually Mew Ex. So since I didn't have the budding explorer, I was a little bit hesitant to put it in front. So you don't need to worry about that. Since you have Sigilyph, you're most likely to draw your budding explorer, make use your Mew as a tank early, and get the tempo back by drawing, putting it in hand, and then replaying it. But do not do what our opponent did. He basically budding explorer, used it as a X speed, put the Chatot in front, and then did not play the Mew back. So that's a big misplay. If you use the budding explorer, remember to always put it back, or if you don't want to put it back, it's fine. You just commit with one Pokemon, so you don't have a Sabrina out for your opponent. It's also fine. But in the Gyarados matchup, that's definitely a misplay. He didn't put back the Mew, so we had the regular Pidgeot, free Sabrina impact. So that's basically the gist of it. If you plan to play this deck, I recommend just playing one of each, one regular and one EX Pidgeot. So you don't really need the second Pidgeot. I was just testing it. As I said, I was really playing this deck long before I had the second copy of the Pidgeot EX. and I was really using the Mew as a wall, as a Koga wall, for just like squeezing Koga wall for buying time. And then if you do not have the Mew Ex, then it's very easy. You can just drop the Budding Explorer with it. Maybe you have an Tadrigon. That's a good wall, because just like in the Greninja playlist, it will show you that the Dragon being in front is already aggressive to our opponent. Just it standing there, it's passively aggressive. Also, as I mentioned earlier, that the drawback of running Sigilyphs is that we lack the damage. So maybe you can just use the Dragon. Don't put any fire or water energy anymore. Just play two Sigilyphs and one Dragon. If you have two Dragons, just play two Dragons and one Sigilyph. Convert the Budding Explorer into a leaf, and then convert one more X speed into a leaf. So that's more consistent, and you also have the one of Sigilyph to draw, or two of Sigilyph to draw, depending on your how many Dragons you want to play. So substitute for that, if you don't have the Dragons, and the Mew EX is easily would be Jinx. If we can find her, there you go. So what Sigilyph lacks in an presence as damage, Jinx can make up for. So if you're going the Jinx route, I would recommend you to play two Sabrinas, because what you want to do is make them put the mons with more energy and then attack it with Jinx, because Jinx is basically toned down version of Alakazam. So, or maybe if you don't have the Alakazam like me, you can compare it to the new Executor. So they have the same similar effects. So they have additional damage for each energy attached to the opposing Pokemon. So the defending Pokemon. So that that slot could be easily filled in with Jinx, but I would not advise you to play two, only just one, because it's still two energy investment. It's not really a good practice to invest into other mons when you're playing Pidgeot EX deck. But as you can see in our games, that's not really too much of an issue. Energy management is always a skill-based thing. So if no matter how good your deck is, if you don't manage your energy well, you're always going to lose. So the deck can only take you so far. Playing this deck, I didn't feel like it was very punishing for slight misplays. Although most of the time during our games, our opponent caught us off guard with some things, with some lines, line of play, and we didn't really get overwhelmed by that, and we always had the chance to come back. So always think of how to get into your outs. So what would be your out, and also remembering what else you have in deck is really important. So you can see me trying to recall what are the cards left in my deck. So since I know them by heart, you when you play, maybe you should have a copy, maybe, or just look at my deck list, so you know that what else do you need, or what else can you draw? So the number one thing to avoid when you're playing this deck is to lose the PG early. So that's why I play three basics other than the PG, because I really don't want to start with PG in front, because it's fairly squishy. So as you can see, I'm playing the new PG with 50 health and 20 damage, but in my opinion, the 20 damage is better, because there are games where you need to be aggressive, and the old PG only has 10 damage. So regardless of whether it lives or not, I think the old PG is a little bit lacking. So here we go. It's 10 more HP but 10 less damage. So in the long run, that 20 damage attack will come in handy, just like in the golem fight. So the early aggression of RPG into Pigeotto, that's 50 damage. Unlike when you're using this PG, it would only be 40 damage. So 50 damage is a crucial breakpoint for many mons, for many evolutions. You saw there in the earlier, I played with the Gyarados. I needed the 30 damage from Pidgeotto, and then I switched back to Sigilyph to deal additional 10 damage, because I don't want them to feel afraid and then use potions. I want them to be surprised with Pidgeot Ex attack. So, well, in that game, you can also evolve the Pidgeot EX, attack the Gyarados, and then take the damage back next turn and then attack again. But that would leave our Gyarados, that will leave our Pidgeot EX low on life. So if he had the Misty, if our opponent had Misty and attacked with the Articuno for 80, we could have lost the game. So I made a safe play to retreat to Sigilyph and deal the last 10 damage that we need. Also, if he did not play the Articuno, which I think was a misplay, because if you're playing against a Pidgeotto deck, you're expecting the Pidgeot EX. So you're adding 20 more damage by playing an additional mon in the bench. So I hope you learn a thing or two from our videos, and maybe we could move on to other decks. So the conclusion here is that when you're playing Sigilyph, you don't really need the second copy of Pidgeot EX, but I would really prefer you to have a normal Pidgeot. As you can see in our videos, it was easy for me when they were targeting down the PG line. It was easy for me to evolve it into a Pidgeot, a regular Pidgeot, and then they lose the interest, and then our Pidgeots gets to stick a turn or two more, and then we'll punish them with our every turn free Sabrina. So to note, in this game, our potion is I think is the MVP of the match, of our matches. It always came in clutch, and rightfully so, because just as I said earlier, the biggest factor for Pidgeot EX is that it cannot one shot everything, unlike the regular Golem or the Charizard and even Gyarados. Gyarados has a drawback. which can be an advantage for him. So if you cannot one-shot the Mon, he can also reduce one energy from the opposing Pokemon. So Gyarados that way has an advantage over that. It may bite him in the butt, but it also can be a good friend for him. So if you recall, I was playing around the energy discard with the Gyarados. I was prepared for it. I even used my X speeds when I normally won't. So that's the game. So I'll leave you with Happy New Year, and hopefully you try this deck out. Give me some feedback on how it feels. If you're scared of committing misplays, I'm gonna tell you don't be, because that's how we learn. That's how you learn to be better, because that's how you get to know what how to play the game. So hopefully these matches show you how good Pidgeot splitting the Pidgeot and Pidgeot EX is, and got you interested. So maybe we'll try a different variation of the Pidgeot line. I'm thinking of playing either the fighting monkey, the new monkey, the primate, or the executor Pidgeot line. So just to give you a sneak peek, this is it. So here, since I'm not playing the Sigilyphs, we don't have a consistent way to draw our Pidgeot EX line. I'm playing two Pidgeot EXs. So I'm still playing the regular Pidgeot. That option is always good for me. I think it's a versatile combat trick. So, and the theory around this is Executor with the heads flip could provide you the ample damage that you need. Also, with the Erica, it can buy you time. Since you're committed to Executor, you're not really likely going to retreat it. You're just gonna build the Pidgeot line at the back. So I can afford to play only one leaf, and as I mentioned earlier, I really value the X speed for early turns. That's why I'm playing one of each execute, because this one, maybe I'll do both of them with the growth spurt, because the free energy it can produce is already good enough for it to retreat in the upcoming turns. So if you're going second, and then you get to use this execute, maybe we could showcase how good the extra energy is. That's why I am only playing Sigilyph in this deck list. And also the monkey, I showed this earlier. So I changed the Mew into a Hitmonlee, since I don't want to be committing my energy into other mons. I only want mons that I can commit one energy to, and then put the rest into our Pigeot. The same thing applies here, since we don't have the Sigilyph. We're playing two Pidgeots EX, and then no leaf here since everything retreats for one. So I didn't put the Sabrina. I was thinking of playing Sabrina rather than the regular Pidgeot, but in my opinion, the regular Pidgeot alone is worth it when it comes down. So maybe that's a Numbo with Hitmonlee, because Hitmonlee definitely likes the the Sabrina, because if he brings it in front, you just Sabrina it back to the bench and attack it again with Hitmonlee. So basically the Hitmonlee here is just there to pick up where the primate and the monkey left off in the early turns of aggression. So hopefully I'll upload a new video. Right now I'm just trying this out on my phone, so maybe we could also commit to a new mic. If the video picks up traction, maybe. So again, Mr. V here, telling you a happy new year, and I hope you try out new things and be adventurous. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to lose if you lose. And remember that the flip coin mechanic is a skill issue. So if I'm confident enough to show you how my skill issue falls down to, I think you should be confident enough to play. So again, V out.